guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a bright pink summer wig. I started off with this 613 blonde. I haven't done anything to it, I haven't even washed it. I start by sectioning off the frontal from the bundles. And then I'm going to tie up the back bundles so they stay out of our way. The dye we use in this video is the Adore Soft Lavender and the Adore Pink Petal. I would recommend 3 bottles of each. I mix them together. I put 1 bottle of each in a bowl and mix them, nothing special. Okay, the frontal is different than the bundles because you must use a comb. You don't want to dye your lace, not in the front, not in the middle, because when you start doing styles and you start parting your hair, you will see that the dye is on your lace. The frontal takes more attention. I'm using a comb to get closer to the lace instead of a usual brush because the brush will distribute too much product. The comb really just gets the hair. Make sure you're stretching the hair out and combing on the dye. For the bottom, I use the brush to coat the ends. Make sure you're not dunking the whole comb in the bowl because we don't want the dye to be too much. I take my time with this, especially because this is a blonde wig. So if you do this frontal right, it's going to eat. I got a little bit of dye on the lace in the front, but that's not too much to worry about. I'm doing thin sections and I slowly comb the dye through. When using the brush for the bottom of the strands, I don't do the whole strand just yet. You could if you want to get it out the way. But right now, I'm just focused on making sure my frontal is T. Now that I've carefully dyed the roots of the frontal, I'm going to go back to the ends that I skipped. I just get the dye on my hands and I really just work it through the section. Make sure I'm spreading it out, lifting it up, turning it around, really getting in there to make sure that the whole section is getting saturated. And I did the same thing on the other side. Now for the back, I'm going to separate this in sections as well. This wig is not super thick. If you have a thicker wig, you're going to need more dye. I only got 2 bottles of each in this video and I still feel like I should have got 1 more of each to fully saturate and have an even color. So if you have a thick wig, you're going to need more bottles than 3 of each. So that's 6 bottles minimum. Using the same technique that we used with the bottom of the frontal, I'm putting my hands in the dye and I'm working it through. You don't have to be too gentle and tedious with this process because there's no frontal to mess up. So I'm just picking up the section, I'm spreading it out, turning it around, flipping it over, twirling it, everything, just to make sure that I'm not missing any blonde. It's easier to do smaller sections with this process because it's very easy to accidentally leave blonde pieces. I actually did leave a few myself because, again, I didn't have enough dye. So please, 6 bottles minimum. This is the wig fully coated. I'm gonna let it sit for 45 minutes or more. Honestly, I just go about my business and let it sit on there for however long. Here it is dry. As we can see, I do have some unevenness, but that is why it is important to get 6 bottles of dye minimum. This is the finished product. I just got my hair installed. Like, I can't stop looking at myself in the viewfinder. But if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you enjoyed me, subscribe. I'm gonna start doing more videos like this. And make sure y'all go check out my vlogs, my other videos. Bye, I love you.